What's up, Photo Booth family? Welcome to another Photo Booth 101 podcast. This is episode 1900. So let's dive into it, you guys. All right, we have the usual suspects, Hans, Tyler. Let's just dive into it. The first segment is Would You Rather? Roll the intro. All right, so here we go. We have some questions, some would you rather questions, and we're going to all discuss would we rather. So the first one here is would you rather do a wedding with drunk guests or a corporate event with really picky, professional, uptight people?
I'd rather deal with the drunk people at the wedding. Yeah, I feel like those people you can control and kind of push away after a while. I just feel like having those corporate clients who are like real picky, like, oh, I want the template to look like this, and then you send it, and then they change it, then you send it, then they change it, and then you get there, you set up the backdrop, and they're like, no, I need it moved here, I need it moved there. That I'll start getting frustrated with those people. I do. I've had this before.
Yeah.
Like just people, they're too picky, and you're like, oh, like I'll take the drunk people.
Yeah. What about you, Hans?
If we're just talking about like at the event and not like template making, like how Tyler mentioned, if we're just talking about like when you're at the event, then I would deal with corporate people because dealing with drunk people, I feel like they just don't respect your equipment and don't respect your space.
Yeah.
At least picky
I don't know.
people kind
I
of like
learned
give
I
you
learned to push
like,
those people away.
space.
I agree with Hans. But,
Yes,
but
yeah,
Tyler,
I
Tyler,
guess.
I feel
Um,
like Tyler has a a good personality, like a how can I say it? Like I feel like you would deal better with drunk people.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I learned to push them away. You know what I mean? I just learned the psychology of it. Like, hey, look, like they're calling you over there. I think you should go over there. And like, I'll just make a whole scene for them to go away, and then
Hmm.
they will come back. But then I'm like, oh yeah, like like someone was just looking for you. Like, I think they were just looking for you over there by the bar, and
Yeah,
they leave again.
dude. Okay, perfect. So the next one here, guys. Would you rather have your printer jam multiple times during an event or your iPad freeze multiple times during an event? So basically, you want printer problems or iPad freezing problems? I'll say mine. I would rather
that's hard.
I'd rather printer jam. That way I can stop the printing and maybe do post-event printing and just have the operation go because if your iPad's freezing, you can't even print then too. So you can't do anything with the iPad problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
the have a printer.
that's what I was gonna say too.
I
Like
would say have a
I would
printer
just turn it
problem.
to a
Huh? Wait, what?
Huh?
Am I freezing? Hold up, time out. Am
No,
I
you're not.
freezing?
No, you guys are talking at the same time. And you're
Oh,
freezing. Okay,
because
he
like you
froze.
guys will like stop
Nah,
talking for a bit. Are you
he's
guys
fro
pranking me?
Yo, he's froze because his lip was like this. It was like it's like
Like,
uh,
hold on,
no,
let me
no,
check on my internet because I thought you guys were pranking me. I thought you
No,
guys were
no.
pranking me.
Uh-uh.
no,
Okay, hold on.
I said I'd rather have the printer problems because, like you said, Drew, at least you could give people the digital option at the event for the time being until you either fix the printer or you just say, hey, look, unfortunately, our printer's acting up. I'll give you some after prints or something like that.
Absolutely. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's dive in this next one here. Would you rather have to set up your photo booth up a ton of stairs with no elevator or have to be set up outside in 100-degree heat?
Ooh,
That's a hard one. I don't
that
know.
is.
Did you hear that one, Hans?
So would you rather something about 100-degree weather and what was the other one?
Would you rather have to set up your photo booth up a bajillion stairs with no elevator and do an event up there or do an event in 100-degree heat?
I would rather go upstairs because I've dealt with heat and I've had my iPad overheat once, even if it was in the shade because it wasn't over 100-degree weather. So I think once you go upstairs and you get all sweaty and you get your workout in, it's all smooth sailing after that. Whereas in if your iPad overheats and it shuts off, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I would say the stairs too. I'll take the stairs, take a quick workout in. It might suck, but we'll figure it out.
Same, 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 same. Um, okay, this one is kind of crazy. Would you guys rather deal with a bride who changes her mind every 10 times or have a corporate planner is ignoring your emails?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
That's a hard one, huh?
That's a hard one.
I'd
Because
rather have
I've stressed out sometimes because they don't answer.
I would rather have the corporate person not answer their emails, to be honest, because at least you could throw the ball in their court and be like, well, I tried communicating with you. You didn't communicate with me back. I'm going to do my best, and that's it. Rather than that bride who keeps coming back and just, oh my God, I need this change. I need this change. I need this change. I feel like that just people nagging frustrates you.
Yeah. Yeah. And a bride who changes her mind, it's like, well, what is she changing her mind on? The template? Is she changing her mind on the packages? So I think I'd take my chance and go corporate. Corporate
Yeah.
ignoring me.
Yes,
Then that way at least
corporate.
I can pick up the phone, right? And call. If it's just ignoring emails, you know.
Mhm.
So this next one, would you this is so funny. Would you rather run late to an event or forget one key piece of equipment?
I'd rather run late to the event.
It's hard, right? This is a hard one.
No,
One key
that's to
piece.
me. I'd rather run late because imagine you're at the event, you forget like the iPad, or you forget like I don't know, like the wire to plug in the ring light. Man,
But in a gray area, what if if you're not late, then that means you're on time and you might have time to go back or maybe call an audible or figure something out, depending what it is.
I've had that before.
like you're talking like an hour
It
late to the
was
event. Uh,
What happened, Hans?
I've had that before. I forgot what it was. What was it? Oh, it was the cable to the no, the battery the battery cable, the dummy battery.
Mhm.
I it wasn't working and I forgot the backup at home. So I called an audible and I always carry extra lighting. So we weren't using the flash for the DSLR. And
Hmm.
I ended up just using extra lighting while I want to go back. I had my attendant there and I want to go get the the extra cable. So I think I'd rather forget a key piece because if you're late, you're late. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
Facts. Yeah, Tyler, you said run late.
I'd rather run late to be honest, man. I feel like when I forget something, it's just me usually, and most of these events are like an hour away. There's no going back home for me.
Love it, love it. All
Um
right. Would you rather where's this last one here? Would you rather spend hours creating content and building your business or pay someone to do it for you?
I'd
I'm
rather
already
spend
in the same boat where I make my own.
Yeah. I
yeah.
think we all agree, right? We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah, I'd rather do it not only
Mhm.
just to say not only to save money, but because you can put your own creativity into it. You know, having someone else do your work is like it's not natural. It doesn't come like from you, you know?
Hmm. Perfect. All right. This was the segment here. Next segment, we're going to our famous tier ranking. Roll the intro now. So here we go. We have the tier ranking list, and you're going to notice there's not a lot on here. But I'm going to let Hans explain what we're ranking and give you guys the criteria on this ranking system.
All right, so this time I kind of wanted to keep it, a criteria so our viewers could like see how we're ranking it. But I want to specify that we're gonna use this ranking by judging how fun it is to set up and how fun it is to be there. Be at that event doing this particular experience. So keep that in mind. Where how fun it is for us to set up and how fun it is for us to be there.
Yeah, and we're ranking basically like experiences, right? Like from
Mm-hmm.
your photo booth, things that your photo booth can do, that most people are offering. So first one, guys, just your traditional photo. You takes photos, puts it on a template, one photo, two photo, three photo. S tier has to be S tier, right? It's like the bread and butter, the thing that we're doing
Mm-hmm.
every event. What do you guys?
Yeah.
What's your 2 cents on that? Do you guys agree, or would you put it somewhere else?
I would just put it because the way I'm ranking it is like how fun it is to be there too.
Yeah.
There's once you set it up, I don't think it's that much fun for me. It's kind of like repetitive. Just press the button, take a picture, press the button, take a picture. If we're just talking about what's our bread and butter, I would put it as. But since
Hmm.
it's not fun for me, like once I'm there, I'm just there.
You know what?
I'll put A.
You're right. I fucking totally ignored. Can we redo this? That's terrible.
Okay.
I literally just had you explain it and then fucking, okay. let's redo it. Let's redo it. And I'm gonna have sorry, you're gonna have to redo that. I'm sorry, Hans. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
Okay.
sure.
All right, guys. So here we go. We have the tier ranking. This week we're ranking experiences, right? Modes, things that you can do with your photo booth. And Hans is really quick going to go over the criteria of what we're basing this off of, right? I feel like we need to get into the habit of like just kind of explaining how we're ranking. So take it away, Hans.
Yeah. So here we're gonna have two criterias of how we're ranking it. Okay. The first criteria is how fun it is for us to set up, and second criteria is how fun it is to us for us to be there and operate it.
Yeah,
Okay. So those are your two criterias.
perfect. Cool. So the OG classic photo experience, right? Just taking photos, nothing on top of it, no filters, just your traditional photo. I don't know, fun. You're right. We talked about it earlier. It's not that fun, right? It's just kind of the most boring. I don't know, maybe
Mm-hmm.
B or C.
I would say B, yeah, B. It's not fun, right? Like yeah, it's our bread and butter. That's where we make the most money. But like once you set it up, you're kind of just there going through the motions. Um, and your creativity pretty much ends once you're done setting it up because you're messing with lighting, blah blah blah. So I
Yeah,
don't know how much creative can you get after.
true, true, true.
I don't know. I'm comfortable with A only because like I have sometimes, especially when I'm there at the events, I like to have fun with these custom like these clients and like the guests and be like, hey, change poses, do this, do that. So I try to make it fun, to be honest. Because if I'm gonna sit there
Mhm.
for 3 hours making people take 3 photos at a time, you're gonna change poses. Because I've seen people just be like in every picture, and that's boring. So
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, change your pose. So
yeah.
I like A or B is fine
Mhm.
for me. I'm comfortable with B too.
Sweet, sweet. Next up is
Cool.
boomerang. I think S. I think this is S tier. It's the funnest to do.
Mhm.
You get the
Yeah.
craziest reaction, and like there's something about people doing this, and then while it's
Mhm.
loading, that time while it's loading, and then seeing the reaction. It's either S or A tier. What do you
I
guys
I
think?
gotta go with S.
Yeah.
I gotta go with S. I love S because if you have props that go with the boomerang, right? Like now I have the Hulk hands, right?
Hmm.
They could like pretend to like punch their friends and then you could actually kind of like give them a prop. Like I don't have those lightsabers that you guys have, which I need to get. But like if I had those lightsabers, that'd be super cool to do a boomerang with. So
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
I
And
think boomerang is super fun. Making the overlays pretty fun. So
we did one there's a school that hires us for like every homecoming and prom. They have a confetti room where we only do boomerang with the confetti. It's so much fun. Yeah. Well, Tyler,
that's
where
pretty
do you
cool.
put this? I think me and Hans have it at S.
That's an S tier, man. It's fun. The boomerang's always fun to do, man. It's
Yeah.
just people going back and forth. It's cool.
Sweet, sweet. All right, GIF. Tyler, where are you putting GIF?
Uh, Honestly, I'm not a fan of GIF. I don't like how sometimes people sometimes don't know how to use it. Sometimes people are like, "What's GIF?" And I'm like, "Oh, change your pose," and they'll be like, they'll go, and then the second pose they'll just go like here, and I'm like, okay, like yeah, it's going like this now, but like I try to tell them like change your pose, like go like this, and then like this, and then so it can at least look like you're moving a little bit, but it's a C tier for me. It's
Mhm.
not too fun.
All right,
Okay.
Hans.
I think it's a B tier. It's not that much different from like your photo booth, right? It takes 3 4 pictures. You tell them to switch their pose. Tyler is right. Sometimes it's sometimes worse than the photo booth because at least in the photo booth you kind of see all three of them. But like this one, all
Yeah.
3 pictures of them just standing there, just
Yeah, and they'll like move a little bit, so I'll be like,
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah, I don't think we can put it below B though.
yeah. It's like almost the same as the photo booth.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
cool.
it's
I
like
think
this.
I'm cool B or A. I think GIF is fun for the younger crowd when they get it. But Tyler, you cool with B?
I'm cool, B.
Yeah, okay. Cool. This may be the one where we have I don't know. I don't know if we all agree here, but video recording.
Mhm.
Hans, you want to do the honors?
For I mean, for video like audio guest books, you kind of just sit it down and you kind of forget about it, right? There's not much guidance on like who are you gonna tell them? Make sure you tell them happy birthday. Make sure you tell them like happy quinceañera. Like there's not much guidance. It's kind of like a more personal thing that really falls on the guest and doesn't really fall on you to make it a fun experience.
Hmm.
Um, So because it's not that fun for me, I mean, it's gonna be memorable for sure, but it's not that fun for me. I wouldn't have any problem putting in D or C tier. But remember, this is going by the criteria that we talked about.
Honestly, I'm gonna put that D tier because the audio, especially if you don't have one of those pieces that you could hook up a microphone, how you did in your one of your videos, Drew, the
Yeah.
audio is trash
Hmm.
on that thing because now you're just depending on the voice
Yeah,
of the iPad.
Dang.
yeah. You gotta plan
I
ahead
think
for
it's
sure.
fun. I think it's so fun to have the video.
It's cool to have a video. I just feel like the way that most of most photo booth owners use it, they don't
Yeah.
use it with the microphone, so the quality is trash. Plus, sometimes like the video will freeze and it'll delay, so it won't even look like you're saying what you're saying at that moment.
All right. How about C
Well,
tier?
let me ask you this, uh, Drew. Uh, like when you have your photo booth and then do the add-on for like the audio guest book, right?
Hmm.
Do you man the audio guest book as well? Is there someone at the audio guest book and there's someone at the photo
It's
booth?
still a drop off,
Okay.
but we've
Oh,
done a
it's still a
few
drop
where
off?
we've done some when we're there. Someone just booked literally during I was live on TikTok. Someone just booked it, and yeah, we have I'll show in the next video. I need to start filming more of the stuff, but now that we have the audio phone, we have a little magnet that we made that says for video function, use the mic, use the phone, and it's an arrow, and they just pick up the phone. But
Right.
I I think it's for me it's fun. And honestly too, let's just be honest. There's certain groups of people that like the video function more than others. So I think it kind of depends on the party. You know what I mean? If
Right, but
you're
like
like
what I'm saying is where do you come in? Like if it's fun for them, they're gonna make it fun. Like you can't make it fun for them, so it's not fun for me. Like I'm not gonna tell them do a backflip. Like like
well,
it really
Do a
falls on them.
flip.
You
I'm
know?
thinking of it for me, fun for me is also being able to like provide uniqueness to my clients. To me, that's fun. I know that sounds real stupid, but that excites me. Being able to have video clips for the bride and the groom, to me, that's so fun because, you know,
You're right. That does found in the criteria of setting up,
yeah,
like in the back part. So yeah, okay. So see, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah. So it's not D then.
I like promoting the video because it really does separate from your average photo booth owner being like, yeah, we have a photo booth. But I can say our booth does GIF, boomerang, and video recording. So it's like to me it helps me and it really does kind of like elevates me to be able to be like our photo booth is funner. It's
Oh,
not
I
just a photo
definitely
booth
no,
video.
definitely as an if you're talking as an upsell, like selling the product and selling the
But we're selling the fun. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
selling the
Even though it's
service,
still
yeah, absolutely. But
but
I'm
I'm
saying
cool to see.
as
I'm
a
cool to
photo
see.
booth owner sitting there at the event and watching them do these videos, sometimes I'm like, oh
It's
boy.
fun. I love that. That's my favorite part. I love the video, man. You have people dancing, right? Trying to do like moves. I have like I literally have an event for 30 minutes. This dance team did like a complete dance segment on booth in like 15-second clips. It was like the whole like dance routine. But I'm okay with C. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, but let's move on. Let's not waste too much time. We have roaming mode where you literally are a photo booth on the go, kind of like a photographer. Um, I honestly don't know where to put this.
I feel like
I don't
it.
have one of those yet, so I don't want to really judge it. It looks fun. Honestly, to me, I would love to walk around and be like, hey guys, say cheese. Just depends where you're at the party because it could be dark in a certain area. The pictures might not come out as crisp as if you're like at a photo booth with nice ring lights and stuff like that. But
Mm,
it looks fun to actually walk around and have people enjoy it, you know?
yeah.
I've only done this once, and it was just out of the blue. Like a customer just asked me if I could do it. I'm like, yeah, I could just take out the iPad and do it, and
You
have
did
the
it
lighting
twice.
with me. And
You did it with the clipper thing with me.
oh yeah, I did it with you too on that.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. That was fun.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say the example. I guess it really depends on the event. But if I'm going by the Bez example, that was pretty freaking fun watching them and kind of telling them how to pose and stuff. Um, and I could only imagine how fun it would be if like we were actually hired to be there and do it.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm gonna
Wait,
put it at A.
you guys were at the Clippers event?
I'm sorry, would you say
Outside. I'm gonna put it at A.
A? Okay,
What?
that's where I was gonna put it. I just didn't know if I was being too okay, you know what's crazy? Tyler doesn't have one. Tyler, you would kill it with a roaming booth.
Dude, he would be so good.
Dude, you would do so good with it. It's
Drew's gonna
it's
Drew's gonna send me one.
yeah, I'll
Send
send
me
you one.
one, Drew.
I got you. You know what's funny? Speaking of this, there's a guy. Speaking of roamers, Booth of Us. He's in our community. He's known.
Hmm.
He calls himself Mr. Roamer, and this guy makes the roaming seem so much fun. He has a backpack, and the back of the backpack is like a sharing display. So like he goes to a lot of golfing events, and he's like part of the community, Mr. Roamer. But yeah, I would say A or S tier if we're talking strictly from fun.
I would say like
Hmm.
I would say to me that's an S tier. And honestly, like I don't have one, but like just thinking of the fun I could have with that thing, like I would get so creative with it. I would buy some type of rolling table so I could put my props on there, like some
Mhm.
signed props or something, or even like you said, have like a book bag full of props that they could just pick out of the book bag and then put it back or whatever. I don't know. I'll make it. I would make it fun somehow. I'd make it fun.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Let's move on to the last one. We're doing glam. Black and white photos with the skin filter. Where are you guys putting this?
Oh, to set up,
Yeah, fun
to
wise.
set up, it's not. I get if you find creativity fun, then I guess it's fun. But sometimes it's like you got to mess with the settings a little too much sometimes, especially if like the lighting changes throughout the day. Um, I'm not gonna say it's as fun as the boomerang or the roaming. I'm gonna say either C or B tier. I don't know about you guys.
I was gonna go B or C too, but more leaning towards B.
What are you, Tyler?
I say B.
Yeah, yeah. It's really nothing special about it. But I wanted to put it C, but B is cool because it is a chance for you to showcase your photography and your knowledge of like
Hmm.
camera settings. So for that reason is why I
Hmm.
put it at B. If not, it would be C. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for this week's tier ranking. Let's go to the next segment really quick. Three truths, one lie. Roll the intro now. All right. So this segment here is where one of the hosts here are literally going to give the other hosts, they're going to say four things about their business, but three are true and one is a lie. And it's up to the other two to decipher which one is a lie. So this week we have Tyler giving us three truths, one lie, and Hans and I have to figure out which one is not true. So go ahead, man.
All right. My three truths and one lie is I have made over $100,000+ in the photo booth rental business, being just with my photo booths, not counting anything else I do. Okay. I have over 1,000 followers on Instagram. Okay. Number three is I actually had to refund the customer not too long ago because my audio guestbook files crashed and I had to refund them all the money back that they rented it from me. And I recently also just booked a divorce party for November.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
Don't look anything up online.
Okay, shit. I was gonna go to Instagram.
It's not fair because I know you were close to 1,000 followers.
I think he's there, and I think he's
I
made a
think he's
hundred.
there too.
I think he's made 100,000 so far. It's been a few years. I'm pretty sure he's hit
Mm.
100K.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. So 100K is true. 1,000 followers without me cheating. I'm gonna say that's true. Um, the divorce one, I want to say it's true. But what's the other one?
the
The
corrupt files on the guest book.
I had to refund the customer not too long ago because the audio guestbook files corrupted. Hans, get off of your phone.
I'm not on my phone. My
Yeah,
phone's
your
right here.
hands
I'm
up.
trying to listen.
Um, I'm gonna say the fake one is the divorce.
The fake one's a divorce.
I recently booked
Uh,
a divorce party for November.
But guest book files being corrupted is a good one too. I feel like
yeah,
he would have
that's a
reached out to us, right? Like asked for some help if like it was.
yeah. He would have told us like if we could retrieve it somehow. He would have asked for help.
Can I ask a question? How long ago did this happen? The corrupt files,
About a month ago.
dude. He was
Before
confident, Hans.
about a month ago when I came
No,
back from
that's a
Puerto
lie.
Rico.
That's yeah, it's a month ago, but it's very broad too. It's like
When I came back from Puerto
mm,
Rico, it was my first event when I got back from vacation, September 7th. I'll tell you that right there, off the bat.
He's
okay,
giving
then
deep.
I'll go with Drew then, the divorce one.
All right, we're locking that in. We think you're lying about the divorce.
And you guys are wrong. Check my Instagram.
No,
Oh, you're not
Check,
at 1,000?
check my Instagram,
dude, what a
baby.
genius way to promote your IG too. You guys go follow TK
Check my
event.
Instagram. Go follow TKR_events so I can hit 1,000. I got 970 something followers, 971, 30 more to go, and follow me to hit 1,000. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we should have known. He would have been.
That
They
was
would have been
not
post.
fair.
They
That
would have been
was
posting
not.
about it.
Oh yeah, I would have told you. I would have screenshot it and be like, I hit 1,000 guys. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? You know what sucks? I can't go Instagram live no more until I hit 1,000. That's what pisses me off.
Oh damn.
Yep, you can't go live on
You can't go
Instagram anymore.
Instagram live
So
anymore?
that's why I can't even add Drew to like go when he's live on Instagram. I can't even request to go live with him.
Let's talk about this really quick before we end this segment. Divorce party. How'd that happen? Is that going to be like?
So she reached out to me on Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not. And she's like, hey, like I know this is gonna sound crazy, especially since I'm reaching out to you on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm actually getting divorced. She sent me like her Instagram, like show like she was like very like show me all the proof. She's like, look, like me and my husband getting divorced. Like she's sending me screenshots that they don't follow each other on Instagram. Like, look, don't even get into detail. I believe you. She's like, yeah, but I know me reaching out to you on Facebook Marketplace sounds crazy. And then, obviously we got into detail with her event, and I'm like, hey, look, divorce parties. I've heard of them. I've never done one. I said, you're going to be my first one. I don't want to post about it. I'm like, I'm not even going to post about this, but I'll show you guys the live gallery once it's done.
Damn.
I don't even know how to make a
That's so
template. I
dope.
don't even know how to make a template for this. She's like, it's black and gold, and it says, and she wants it to say like finally divorced. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the event that I just told you about the weekend after Thanksgiving, the one I just told you about.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. I want to know why they got divorced.
I do too, but
I
she
know
didn't.
that's none of my business, but like I'm still like
She didn't get into detail with that. She's just like, I'm getting divorced. Like, here, look, I don't follow my husband on social media. I'm like, I believe you. Relax.
you should do a video, like a video option, and then that'd be some of the juiciest videos to watch. Maybe you'll find out
Word
from watching
in
the
the
videos.
video, be like, you just explain like all your
He
friends.
cheated. Thank you for cheating. Now I'm free, or So that wraps up this segment here. The next segment and the last one for this podcast, we're going over some mistakes that we've made as photo booth owners so you guys can learn. But let's roll the intro now. All right, so this is the last segment here. We're going to just basically having a conversation between us, and we're going to talk about some mistakes, maybe some stories, things that we've done that have made an impact in our business, because not everything has to be bad and nothing good come out of it, right? So, do you guys have anything on the top of your head that you can look back at and be as vulnerable as you can? It's okay, to make some rookie mistakes. I'll start off. One of the biggest mistakes we've made is we put the wrong date for a wedding on a template, and all of the photos had the wrong date on it because it was some miscommunication, and we didn't have template form back then. They rescheduled on us and we never updated the template or anything, but like that was a mistake. So like now how to like move forward is we ask our clients to give us the exact words that they want on the template. That way if there's any mistakes or misspelling words, it's on them. So that's me being vulnerable. We listen, we don't judge. So you
Hey,
guys have
that's fine.
anything?
Yeah, I've forgotten my charger at an event, like before an event, and so like my obviously the iPad was at 100, but then throughout the event, luckily it almost died. Um, but it made it through. I was super scared like the whole event. It was only 3 hours, but when I tell you it was literally on like 10% before the end of the event, like every time like a person wasn't using it or they were doing like speeches or something, I would like lower the brightness, like put it on like battery save mode.
Hmm.
And I was over like an hour away from my house, and I was so scared to ask anybody like a guest or a client for a charger just to plug it in for a few because I was like, I don't want to make it seem like I messed up. I've forgotten like gaff tape and stuff and had to like improvise, especially like when you have like the inflatable, it's easier to hide under a table or something. But when you have like just the backdrop and the wires hanging through the whole phone, that's a pain in the butt. So you have to just improvise, wrap it around the table somewhere, and it looks messy. So I've forgotten a bunch of stuff before.
Hmm. Hans?
Okay. Mine. mistake was giving a quote. So for some reason, I thought it was gonna be local. I don't know what in my brain said like, oh, it's a local one here in San Fernando Valley because I had the phone number 818, but they never gave me the address. So I gave a quote without getting the full details, and then I realized that I could have charged like $120 to $150 more for the delivery. So I pretty much took a hit because I honored it. I had already given them a quote. So I would say that was like my biggest mistake because I kind of had to like bite the bullet and honor the quote that I gave and not try to charge them more because it was further away.
Yeah.
So I would say that was like my biggest mistake that cost me money. Um, I guess the other mistake we just talked about in this episode is I forgot that dang freaking like my extra dummy battery,
Mm.
and that's that kind of sucked because I couldn't use the flash from my DSLR. But other than that, like I don't think I've had like a major one where like I had to refund a customer completely. I've just, you know,
I'm gonna fire off a ton of mistakes. Me, what I've done, I would give discounts during the week because obviously most photo booth owners think, hey, if it's during the week, I can give you a better deal because Saturdays are usually booked. But what I realize is a lot of these weekday events take you longer to get to because it's during peak hour in traffic. So in theory, we're giving
Mhm.
discounts while spending more time, which is backwards. You want to get more money for your time. Um, some things I made mistakes in the past is not explaining what artificial background removal is. There was a customer that hired me, and I was saying that it was a green screen, but it's the same results as a green screen. The customer got upset because there wasn't a physical green screen, which is kind of stupid, but the results are the same. Other mistakes that I've made was not collecting deposits, not collecting retainers, letting people pay me the day of because they've been scammed. And that always ends up bad. Those people always end up flaking out on you or having issues and end up going a different route. Um, I've made some mistakes in the past with white labeling where I'd hire a company and I really didn't let them know that they're I didn't communicate that it's my job, my client. And I remember one time specifically where the client was just like, "Hey, I'm confused on like where to leave a review because, Joey, for instance, I'm not going to say the guy's name. Um, his company, he was saying the company is XYZ, but I'm booking with you guys. So I'm just kind of confused what happened." And I had to go and explain, oh, he was working with us and so just little things like that, I think like those are like the common mistakes I've made. But do you guys have any recent mistakes? Like I know most of that stuff is like newbie TKR, newbie best photo booths LA, but is there like anything recently that you guys could feel like maybe that like a mistake you've made that we can learn from?
Actually, I brought one of my other photo booths that I had bought on Amazon over to an event as a drop off, actually close to my house. And that specific photo booth actually has different face plates for sizes for each iPad. So, like, you could put like a 12-inch iPad, you could put a smaller iPad. Like, it has different face plates for the front. And I brought the biggest one, which was like a freaking huge thing. So I had to take some gaff tape and tape the back of the iPad and stick it on because I couldn't get to the house to get the other one on time for the event. So it looked really ghetto, but I made it work. It was a small event, it wasn't like a wedding, thank God. But yeah, but I took a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to you guys. It looked horrible. It's like the faceplate, and then it was like this big, and there's a huge hole, and then you just see the small iPad. It's literally like slapped on with tape.
Love it. Damn.
Rookie mistake.
Love it, love it. Hans, any recent mistakes?
no, man, I'm perfect.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that. Dude, okay. I
No,
honestly
I mean I can't think of anything that I've done. Look, honestly, all the ones that you just fired off, I avoided all of those because I have you as a mentor, which brings me like you should have a freaking mentor. Like if you're
mm,
gonna make a mistake, your mistake is not having a mentor, man. Because
facts.
there's so many traps that I haven't fallen on because of you, and thank you for that.
Damn.
I want to thank you for that.
Appreciate that.
Where's
It's so
where's
funny.
the where's the bell? Where's the bell? Ding 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 ding.
Bro,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can say that only the most recent mistake we've made because Monse and I basically run our rental businesses together. Um, so embarrassing is I grabbed the wrong backdrop for a party. So like like you guys have my backdrops, right? Like where you open it up and you may think you have one because you see a certain color and then
Mhm.
it's actually a completely different backdrop once you open it up. So that's why I tell everybody never judge a backdrop that's not put on. All right. So I get like that happens all the time when people buy them. They're like, this doesn't look like anything in the pictures. And I'm like, put it on the frame. You put it on the frame, and they're like, okay, I see it. So I thought I had this backdrop, but it was the royal one, the one that looks like a couch, like a leather couch. And
So you
Mm.
know what I do to avoid that? uh, what I do is, you know how your backdrops come with like that little paper.
you put it on the black bag.
I put it on the black bag. Yeah, I tape it. I put clear tape and I tape it real nice. It obviously peels off in time, but like I tape it on there. So I look and I'm like, oh, this is it, and that's it. I've never had that mistake because of that. Because I have like OCD and I can't like not freaking have that
That's so funny.
organized.
That's what I tell everybody now because this happened earlier this year. That was like the last thing that we did, and ever since then I've been telling everyone like just do it, just do it, just do it because you don't want to have to rely on the just the look. And if you're gonna take it out completely and open it up, that's such a process. You know what I'm saying? These big 7.5 backdrops,
Yeah.
like dude, if you cannot do it perfectly within 10 seconds to fold it together, you need either two people or you have to fold it on the ground to get it like nice, you know? So
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to get it dirty. So sometimes I fold it on top of the prop table once I'm done putting the props away. And
yeah,
I'll fold it like I'm folding like a mattress, like a topper.
you know,
Yeah, that's what I do too. I think we all do that.
well, when I'm with Monse, we'll both do it together. And she
Mm.
like she doesn't hate it, but like it's like one of my dad jokes is when we're folding the backdrop together, I do this like an
It's
American
like you're
flag.
folding a flag.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
start marching. I'll like get closer to her, and she's like so embarrassed. And then when I give it to her, I turn around and then I go like this, and then I start walking away.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
little fun to
If I
have,
saw that as a guest, I'd be like, dude, I hire him again.
dude. Right?
He's got sense of
I
humor.
made a mistake also as when I was newer back in like 2023, where I someone actually wanted to make their own template look just like mine, but the font was different. And somehow, some way, that's when I had Salsa. I had uploaded the original one onto Salsa, and forgot to upload the one that she wanted with the font that she had. Luckily, the background was the same. Everything was the same. The date was the same. It was just Sebastian's 40th birthday. That was the part that she had in a different font, and she wanted that font so bad because she had said she bought the font on, like, I don't know what it was. What was it? Not Canva. She bought the font somewhere. I don't know what that app is called where you could buy the backdrops or whatever, like back templates or whatever.
Etsy,
uh, what's it called?
Etsy.
Etsy, yeah, that one. She bought it on there, and then she fixed the font and everything. She's like, I need it to look like this. I bought it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I put the wrong one. The whole event, I showed her even in the beginning. I'm like, hey, this is the photo booth. Take a sample picture. She said, oh my god, it looks perfect. And then like 2 days later, I was in Florida. It was when I that was that time, Hans, when I went to Florida, like right after that event, at like 2 in the morning. She texted me while I'm in
Yeah.
Florida. She's like, hey, you used the wrong like font, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, how am I gonna fix this? So I had to like Photoshop her font on top of all the pictures, and that took like, and she took like over 100 pictures, bro. It took hours, bro. I had to edit it, save, edit it, save, edit it, save, edit it, because she would not. She was like, nope, I want the ones with the font that I paid for, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. Damn. I don't think I would have done that. Yeah.
It's like,
Dude,
would
another
you offer half off? Like, would you
No,
offer a half off?
I just fixed it. I said, we're sorry for the inconvenience. Here you go. And I had to send her everything on like, instead of like a live gallery, I had to put everything in like a Google Drive and then send it to her like that.
Hmm. On the upgraded version of LumaBooth, you can actually add files to it for photo share.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that, Hans? For
You
the
could
upgraded
add
version of photo
file.
share? Yeah, so like let's just say someone wants the originals on there and you didn't have it, you can actually go back and add them to it after.
That's cool.
What?
You should make a
Dude,
video on
that's a
that.
crazy good like freaking upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And you could pay for it. Like So wait, can you like say I needed to edit an event from like a month ago, and I just got the complaint because a month ago they just realized. Can I pay for it now and then edit the one for a month ago, or
I'm
do you have
pretty
to be on
sure.
that plan?
I'm pretty sure you can do it to your past events. I don't think it's like a grandfathered thing where you have to have it done. Oh, by the way,
Hmm.
let me oh, well, we'll talk after. We'll talk after, but we got to get you upgraded on that so you can play with it. So you guys can you use
Well,
LumaBooth
I was
Pro
gonna
right
say, I
now?
was like, that's a great upgrade
That's all
because
I
then
use now
you
for
can
the
do it
last
when you
year.
need it.
Say what?
I said that's all I use now for the last year.
Mm,
Luma
yeah,
Booth, Luma Booth.
LumaBooth, love it. All right, so that's gonna wrap up the podcast. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, put the word chimichanga in the comment box so we know who are the real ones watching the whole podcast. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.